A Chinese spy who gets arrested for bribery, the first thing that he does is he looks to call Hunter Biden. What? At one time, he was business partners with the then Vice Minister of the State of Security in China. Hunter was soon hired by CEFC to be Patrick Howe's defense attorney. Despite his little experience in criminal defense, the Bidens received some odd $31 million from Chinese businessmen, linked to the highest level of Chinese intelligence. So big shout out to David Cross over here on Twitter. The Biden family has made $31 million in bribes from China alone. Who else has paid them? Who owns them? Let's dive in. So special shout out to the New York Post. Chinese elite have paid some $31 million to Hunter and the Bidens. For those wondering why Joe Biden is so soft on China, consider this never before reported revelation. The Biden family has done 5 deals in China, totaling some $31 million, arranged by individuals with direct ties to Chinese intelligence, some reaching the very top of China's spy agency. Indeed, every known detail of the Biden family enjoyed with Beijing was reached courtesy of individuals with spy ties, and Joe Biden personally benefited from the family foreign deals. So what are these deals, and who are the individuals who made them happen for the Bidens? So here's a few key facts about the Biden family's $5 million plus deal with individuals in bed with China's intelligence. So deal number 1 is Baha'i Harvest, RST, also known as BHR. Payouts estimated $21 million. In 2018, I was the first to report on the Hunter Biden involvement with the Chinese investment fund called BHR. Hunter even introduced his dad to the company's executives in December of 2013 when father and son flew to Beijing on Air Force Two. In October of 2019, Hunter Biden's lawyer, George Messerez, said Hunter was going to resign from the board of BHR without receiving any return on his investment or shareholder distribution. What Team Biden failed to address was the fact that Hunter Biden had owned a stake in the investment fund, said to be worth 10%. When I first reported on the Hunter Biden's China ties in 2018, Team Biden denied that they had existed. Then they absurdly claimed that his stake in BHR investment fund was only $420,000. The Bidens received some odd $31 million from Chinese businessmen linked to the highest level of Chinese intelligence. I want to murder all these names, so I'm just going to tell you guys the amounts. This Che Fang guy, $20 million. Yi, $5 million. Li, $188,000. Henry Zhao, $5 million. Patrick Howe, $1 million. So Fang was the super chairman who helped secure the BHR deals for Hunter Biden. Founder of CEFC, China Energy Corporation. Gemini Investments made an unsolicited offer to buy Hunter's Rosemont Realty. Hunter retained a stake in the sale. Jeez, OP. It's Henry Zhao as the Harvest Fund Management partnered with Hunter Biden to form Bio's Harvest RST. And then Patrick Howe, CEFC, $1 million. So Patrick Howe is the CEFC, which paid Hunter Biden $1 million. He's a top lieutenant for Yi, and he's a top executive with the CEFC. The FBI arrested him for bribery surrounding the CEFC's energy contracts. Steven Kaplan, who conducted research on issues in private equity, venture capital, entrepreneurial finance, corporate governance, and corporate finance at the University of Chicago Booth School of Business, said a private equity fund with $2 billion under management will typically generate fees over its life of hundreds of millions of dollars. So it's really difficult to imagine, if not incomprehensible, that a 10% stake in those economics is worth only $420,000. Kaplan said via email, the distinction they appear to be making is that they capitalize the management company with $4.2 million, even if the fund manages $2 billion. The value of the management company is likely far in excess of $4.2 million if they're managing $2 billion. Kaplan pointed to 2 largely publicly traded private equity firms for reference, both of which have a market valuation of about 10% of the assets under management. Using that as a rough guide, that would put the value of Hunter Biden's shares closer to $20 million, he said. 2 months ago, Hunter Biden's lawyer said that he sold the equity stake. They have not disclosed how much he made. But courtesy to the Hunter Biden's laptop that he abandoned at the laptop repair shop, we now know 2 of those key individuals who made that deal happen. And at the time, they had very close ties to the very top of the Chinese intelligence apparatus. Let that sink in. Pretty crazy how rotten and corrupt the system is. So a Chinese tycoon named Che Fang, aka the super chairman, played a key role in getting these deals done by introducing Hunter and his partners to large Chinese state-backed investment funds. Hunter saw a big payday, as he wrote in his emails to his business partner, Devin Archer. I don't believe in lottery tickets anymore, but I do believe in the super chairman. I think the sky's the limit. So who exactly is Che Fang? At one time, he was a businessman partnered with the then Vice Minister of the State of Security in China, which is known as China's KGB. Let me read that one more time. At one time, he was business partners with the then Vice Minister of the State of Security in China, which is China's KGB. Jeez, oh Pete. This man was reportedly the director of the Ministry No. 8 Bureau, which targeted foreigners and intelligence apparatuses, including reporters, diplomats, and businessmen. It was also reported that he oversaw intelligence operations for North America. They've infiltrated every level from the president himself all the way down to the media outlets that are supposed to report on him. So another key figure in putting these investment deals together, aka Henry Zhao of Harvest Fund Management. Zhao is a Communist Party official, and in quotes here it says, "The mission of our party is to bring happiness to the people and to revive the nation for the people," he said. But more troubling, Zhao was at that time business partners with Zhai Liqing, the daughter of former Minister of State of Security Zhai Chengwen. In short, he was in charge of espionage, domestic and overseas intelligence work for China. Zhai was famous during his tenure for developing China's deep water fish strategy on developing thousands of special agents on foreign soil. Zhao was also a key figure for Biden's prospects in China. His fund participated in BHR, where Hunter Biden received a board seat. The business that he co-founded with Zhai Ling, Harvest Global Investments, also figures in deal number 2. So deal number 2 is Burnham Asset Management, payout $5 million. Hunter Biden had another company called Burnham Asset Management. According to the court documents filed by disgruntled investors, Harvest Global wired Burnham $5 million. The purpose of this payment is unclear, but it may have been intended as an investment in Hunter's business. According to emails obtained from Hunter Biden's laptop, Zhao may have sent others money also. Jeez, oh Pete. So Henry remains committed to also making something work with myself and Hunter outside the Burnham matters. As mentioned before, business partner James Bulger wrote he has a few interesting ideas. Zhao had suggested to Hunter and his business partners that he would structure a deal they estimated would be putting money directly into our pockets. So deal number 3, Hunter teams up with China's Dragonhead, payout $188,000. Hunter Biden had co-founded a firm called Rosemont Realty, and as early as 2011, he was looking for a Chinese buyer. Rosemont Realty owns commercial buildings around the United States. So initially, it looks like luck wasn't on Hunter's side, but then his partners received an unsolicited offer from a Hong Kong-based firm called Gemini Investments to buy his firm. So what is Gemini? The company is controlled by something then called Sino-Ocean Land, which was also chaired by the head of Chinese Shipping Corporation, the COSCO. I think getting worse than this. Japanese government agencies report that Chinese intelligence services are closely linked to COSCO. Some scholars in the West refer to COSCO as the fifth arm of the Chinese Navy. For his part, President Xi Jinping has called the company the Dragon's Head of China because its strategic activities in Europe. I keep trying to skim through this for you guys, but every time I'm like, all right, I'm going to jump the next one. I'm going to jump to the next thing. It's like, how much has Hunter Biden made from Chinese deals that took over Rosemont Realty? It is impossible to know, but emails reveal at least one payment of approximately $188,000 from Rosemont Realty to Hunter Biden. He also retained his stake in the company after the Chinese leadership took over. That's going to blow your mind. Deal number 4, CEFC China Energy payout, $6 million. Yi, a wealthy Chinese businessman and the head of the CEFC China Energy, provided $6 million to the Biden family, according to a Senate investigation into Hunter's activities. In early 2017, 1 month after his father left office as vice president, Hunter Biden worked for Yi as a counselor and advisor, and Joe Biden's brother James received some of the funds that Yi transferred to Hunter. Do you think with the right makeup, they could make his brother look like Joe Biden? Pretty good question, huh? $5 million came in the form of a forgivable, interest-free loan. Ethically, a loan is worse than a cash gift for the politician's family because the loan giver can always demand their money back if the recipient of those funds is not doing as they like. Who exactly is Yi? Yi once served in a leadership position within China's Association for International Friendly Contracts, the CEFC, which is funded directly by the Chinese military intelligence. The CEFC's corporate documents confirm its self-perceived role in advising China's national energy strategy. Yi's close relationship with both the Chinese military intelligence apparatus and the government cannot be overstated. So deal number 5 is the CEFC's Patrick Howe payout $1 million. Hunter Biden received even more money in his relationship with the CEFC and Yi Jannings. In 2017, one of Yi's top lieutenants, Patrick Howe, was arrested on bribery charges by the FBI for offering money to African officials in exchange for energy deals. He immediately called James Biden, Joe Biden's brother, looking for Hunter. So a Chinese spy who gets arrested for bribery, the first thing that he does is he looks to call Hunter Biden. What? Hunter was soon hired by CEFC to be Patrick Howe's defense attorney despite his little experience in criminal defense. Hunter was soon hired by CEFC to be Patrick Howe's defense attorney despite his little experience in criminal defense. The CEFC paid Hunter a $1 million fee. So now let this part sink in. Hunter referred to Patrick Howe as the effing spy chief of China. And that's according to a leaked audio obtained by Real Clear Politics. So these deals are disturbing enough and exaggerated by the fact that one of them was made possible by individuals with ties that sometimes went all the way up to the highest levels of the Chinese intelligence. But there's also another curious fact. In 2014, Hunter took the unusual step of telling the Secret Service that he did not want protection when he traveled overseas. And that request happened shortly after he began securing deals in Beijing. Money that Hunter Biden received from his overseas deals flowed to other members of the Biden family. Joe Biden's brother James received over $1 million originating from the spy-connected Yi, according to the U.S. Senate investigation. And Joe Biden benefited too. In a text to his daughter, Hunter Biden insinuated that he was giving half of his salary to Pops. I don't even know like how this is happening. How am I making these videos? How is there so much evidence and nothing's happening? I think it's all just by design to try to break us down. So stay positive, drop some comments. If you guys could do me a favor and help share this video everywhere, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. The more engagement that this video gets, the harder it is for them to throttle it and the more people that are going to see it. And I think everybody needs to see these videos. So I appreciate every one of you. Love you.